guys, welcome to the Saiyan Prince's YouTube channel. As you can see, we have a new Dragon Ball Super card deck in front of us. This time it is featuring the one and only Vegito. So we have the leader card here, Son Goku and Vegeta. It's a common card, unfortunately, but if your life is at 4 or less, this card gets plus 5,000 power during your opponent's turn. When this card attacks, draw one card. If you have 4 or more energy, choose up to 1 blue Son Goku and 1 yellow Vegeta card in your hand. Cost 2 or less and play them. You only play Trunks, Future, and Vegito cards for the duration of the turn. You can't activate this skill for the duration of the game. So they only fuse once. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 1 card and flip this card over. Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Energy Eruption. When this card attacks, draw 1 turn. Once per turn, when you combo with 1 or more battle cards with a combo cost of 1 in your energy area using a skill, choose up to 1 of those battle cards, and when the battle ends, the chosen card is returned to its owner's hand instead of being placed in its owner's drop area. Very versatile. So with that being said, we are going to start with our secondary cards. So this is just, you have 4 Son Goku, which can be used for energy. These are nothing really for those. Then we go into Bulma's Advice, which we have 3 of, which is a simple staple card. Draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your leader cards, and it gets plus 5,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. And then we go into more of the deck. So this deck does use Unison cards, and as you can see, we have 4 My Bulwark of the Future. When this card is played, look it up to 5 cards on the top of your deck. Add up to 1 blue Unison card with a specified cost of 2, or 1 blue Trunks Future, and from among them to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. This deck is always 50 cards, so we go over here. And we have 2 Supreme Kais of Time, Unison of History. Activate main once per turn. If your leader card is a blue Trunks Future card, and you add 1 card from your life to your hand at the end of your turn, switch up to 1 of your mono blue energy to active mode, which it is not a Trunks, but we could switch that if need be. Add 1 card in your life to your hand for a +1, and choose up to 1 card in your hand and place it in your life. So 2 of those. Now we go to Trunks. We start with 4 Trunks Determined Time Leapers. 1 which has a lot of scratches but is a foil, which says when this card attacks, look at the top 7 cards on the top of your deck, choose up to 1 Trunks Future among them and add it to your hand, shuffle your deck, and this card gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So we have 4 of those. Then we have 2 Vegeta, Savior of the Future. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, it gets plus 10,000 power and double strike for the turn, which isn't much. I prefer to use those as energy if I can. And now we have 1 SSB Son Goku the Sweeper, only because he is the only copy I have, unfortunately. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. If you do, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less and return it to its owner's hand. Now we have 4 Bulma Master Scientists. During your opponent's turn, if all of your energy is mono blue, which this whole deck is mono blue, if you were to reveal this card from your life to add it to your hand, you may play it instead. When this card is played, look it up to 5 cards on the top of your deck, add up to 1 blue Son Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks Future card among them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Makes sense, she's one that provided the time-traveling energy for the time machine. And then we get on to Son Goku Hope for Victory, which there are 4 of him. Permanent. During your opponent's turn, if all of your energy is mono blue, you would reveal this card from your life and add it to your hand. You may place it in your energy in rest mode instead. If you do, draw 1 card. At the end of your next turn, after you place this card in your energy with this skill, this card is in your energy, place it in its owner's drop area. Now we move on to SSB Vegeta, Blaze of Passion, which there are 4 of him. basically the brother to SSB Son Goku, Hope for Victory. During your opponent's turn, if all of your energy is mono blue, you reveal this card and add it from this card. If you reveal this card from your life and add it to your hand, you may place it in your energy in rest mode. Instead, you do draw one card at the end of your next turn after you place this card in your energy with this skill. If this card is in your energy, place it in its owner's drop area. Basically the same as Goku that you just saw. Now we move on to Absolute Confidence. As with Vegito, he is known for those counters, so we need a lot of cards that can counter in this deck. Activate main battle, choose one. We have 4 of these. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 3 or less, return it to its owner's hand, draw one card, or choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it, which can be devastating. And now we have you are wide open with the famous scene when Vegito stabs Zamasu through the chest, and that much. Counterplay. If your looter card is blue, the battle card your opponent is playing has an energy cost of 4 or less. It is returned to its owner's hand instead of being played. Then we have 1, all too easy. If your looter card is blue, negate the attack, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 1 and return it to its owner's hand. This card is in your drop area. You can activate it by paying its energy cost and removing it and 1 blue card in your hand from the game. When you activate this card, you can't activate all too easy for the duration of the turn. Now you have Vegito. Infinite Radiance. Deflect Barrier, Union Potara, Blue Son Goku, and Blue Vegeta. If you have 4 or more energy, you could choose battle cards in your energy when choosing cards to use with this card's union skill from your hand, which is pretty simple. Basically grab that Goku Vegeta that you saw, Super Saiyan Blue or otherwise, from your energy, and make it into him. Now you have SSB Vegito, Paralyzing Prowess. Deflect, Triple Strike, Barrier, the main card of the game, which there's 3 of him in this deck. And it says, EX Evolve Vegito with an energy cost of 5. If your looter card is a blue Trunks Future card, when this card is played or attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and places them at the bottom of their deck in any order. So, if you need another Vegito though, you have plenty of them. We have 4 awe-inspiring Intimidator SSB Vegitos here. Permanent. If your looter card is blue and this card is in rest mode, this card gains barrier and your opponent's cards can't attack your looter card. You play this card if you have 5 or more energy, draw 1 card. It's energy cost of 4. Now we have an energy cost of 7, green Hyper Rush SSB Vegito. Union Potara does not specify color. This is an SR card, 1 Son Goku or Vegeta. And this card inflicts 3 damage instead of 1 when attacking because it has Triple Strike. When you play this card, if your looter card is Vegito, which it is, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and up to one of the cards in your opponent's hand and place them in the drop area, then draw 2 cards. Then you may choose up to 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand. Now we have, be careful with this card since this is a relatively good condition card. Actually, it isn't that much, my bad. SR, Counterplay, SS Trunks, God Sealing Technique. I have the SPR version of this. You can't activate counterplay skills of other cards for the turn. You may discard this card from your hand. If you do, the battle card being played is returned to its owner's hand instead. If you don't, play this card. If you have a blue unison card or 2 or more markers in play, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost. Now, final card of this 50 card deck, which is actually in better condition than the others, we have Final Hope / Counter Attack. If your looter card is mono blue, switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 15,000 power or less, ignoring barrier, and return it to its owner's hand. If you have a blue unison card in play, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost. So there we go, 50 cards in this Vegito Blue deck. I hope you guys would build your deck, but that is just a breakdown of mine. It doesn't really it's good on the field. It's able to stand its own ground, and that is what is needed in a deck. So, otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to subscribe, that is important, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!